Hey everyone, Pupsker here, and today in the First Descendant, we're going to go over how you can quickly farm Ultimate Viessa fast in the First Descendant. Just to let you know though, she is a hard mode or like more of an endgame farm, so you're not able to farm her mostly in normal mode, I believe. So Viessa, if we always go check the access info database for Descendants, we can see Ultimate Viessa right here. Regularly, normal stuff, we need the parts Catalyst, Stabilizer, Enhanced Cells, and you need her code. Where do we get everything? That is the question. But yeah, Ultimate Viessa looks very beautiful. 10 out of 10. Her code, we can get that in... Oh, actually, you can get some of her parts, it looks like, in normal mode. Common Pyromaniac Amorphous Material Pattern 38 is where you can get Ultimate Viessa code. The actual Amorphous Material Pattern is in White Knight Gulch block Cooper mining. So that's one of those missions right here. I believe it has a special operation. Pretty much has a 100% chance to drop it, I believe. So you run that mission and you get that. It just doesn't show it on the mission because that's just how those kind of work. So you can farm that on White Knight Gulch, Cooper mine. Oh, it's auto placing me in hard mode, probably because it wants me to do hard mode over regular mode because I have it unlocked now, but you can do it, it seems like in normal or hard mode, but I wouldn't say that 100%. And then you can also, of course, obtain her item through Vesper's Hard Abyssal Void Fusion Reactors for the Vesper's Moonlight Lake, so you can get it there, as well as the Molten Fortress. And then that is at Moonlight Lake Volga's Strategic Outpost, which is easier to get if you use Sharon so that you can get the Amorphous Material Pattern 75 at a more enhanced drop rate because you get 2 drop chances. So make sure to do that if you so choose. Next up with Viessa, I wish it would like kind of hold spots, but it doesn't really. We have the Ultimate Spiral Catalyst, which this one is only a hard mode farm. Cannot possibly farm this on regular mode. That's why I said Ultimate Viessa is a late game only farm technically. You'll want to farm Lumberyard Vulgus Strategic Outpost to get Amorphous Material Pattern 70, it said, for the Abyssal Void Fusion Reactor Vesper's Ruins in hard mode. Yeah, I know, it's a big farm. You have to farm the Amorphous Material Pattern first, and then you have to open the Amorphous Material Pattern here. So you have the Fortress Hard Abyssal Void Fusion Reactor, you have Vesper's Hard, and you have Hagios Hard. Make sure you just know which one that is. Boom, Hagios Hard, Dune Base, Vulgus Strategic Outpost. Go run that, try to get that, and then go and try to open it at the location provided for Viessa, right? You go, you'd farm your Intercept Battle for Swamp Walker, or sorry, for this one, your Abyssal Ruin, Abyssal Void Fusion Reactor, for Frozen Fortress Valley. Right, you can always just go there, check it out if you are looking for that. But I need the Amorphous Material Pattern. Right, that one's common Swamp Walker, so you can technically get Ultimate Viessa Stabilizer Blueprint from common normal mode. Right, the drop rate's really low. You farm this one on Hagios Normal The Haven, regular map, which is just 100% I think drop chance from it. And you can get a Blair Spiral Catalyst, so hey, not bad. Again, you can farm some materials there, and it's not the worst. I keep tabbing out because I need to get used to the menus, so yeah. Swamp Walker, another Abyssal Void Fusion Reactor, Agna Desert. If you don't know what the Abyssal Void Fusion Reactors are, right, you have here, you farm the Storage Zone, you get Amorphous Material Pattern 90. Then you have to farm the Abyssal Void Fusion Reactor. This one is the Agna Desert, the storage. You go open the relic on this void mission, but you also need to remember that you need to farm the organic and polymer void shards, which you need to run the void fragment void mission for. So it's a fun farm, right? You have to farm to farm to farm. There's a lot of layers to how you have to farm everything in this game, and that is why it will take a lot of time. So you have to remember that, okay? It takes a lot of time. We'll go over the individual items next, but this last one, Enhanced Cell, you have Pyromaniac, Frostwalker, or Executioner. So it is a boss, Void Intercept boss battle only material. You click on that, you can farm it in the Kingston Hard Magister Lab right here. So the way these work, it doesn't show there, but you can farm 2 of the amorphous material at a time at 100% drop rate, and you are able to farm up really 1 stabilizer, possibly at like a 20% drop rate. Once you like teleport and actually go to the mission, you see the whole menu. I showed it off in my last video, but I'm not going to show it off again, so that's why some things don't show up on the menu. And that's pretty much how you do Ultimate Viessa, right? But let's take a look at each one of her amorphous materials specifically, so we can just get a little better idea of what's going on here. So, Ultimate Viessa. This is what I was talking about. She has her 2 normal mode amorphous material patterns. Ultimate Viessa Stabilizer Blueprint at a 3 or 6% drop chance if enhanced. Ultimate Viessa Code at a 3 or 6% drop chance. So obviously, if you're going to farm normal mode for those, your drop chance is absolutely abysmal, and you're probably not going to get it for any reasonable amount of time. But while I wouldn't recommend it, that's how you can technically do it fast and early, but you're better off waiting until hard mode. We now have the Ultimate Viessa Enhanced Cell Blueprint dropping at a 6% rate. And remember to always go to Access Info, hit F, see where you can farm it, Kingston Hard, right? Boom. Hagios Normal, The Haven. Boom. White Knight Gulch, Block Cooper Mining. What about you? Vespers Hard, Lumberyard, Vulgus Strategic Outpost. Always use Access Info. It is godsend. Here, Ultimate Viessa Catalyst, Spiral Catalyst, 6 to 10%, not bad. We have Ultimate Viessa Code, 10 to 16%, okay. Also good drop chance on energy activators, they get better up when you get in hard mode. Here we have Ultimate Viessa Enhanced Cells, 6 to 10%, okay. Here we have Ultimate Viessa Stabilizer, 10 to 16, okay, her drop rates aren't the worst, and you have a 6 to 10 energy activator. Another Ultimate Viessa Stabilizer can go 10 to 16%. Another Ultimate Viessa Code up to 16%. Pretty similar. Oh, you have Eugen spliced in there. Okay, now we have 6 to 10%. Another Ultimate Viessa, 6 to 10%. And Ultimate Viessa Catalyst, 6 to 10%. So she has some default 10 that can be upgraded to 16. And then a lot that are default 6 that can be upgraded to 10%. So drop chances are not amazing. It will take you time to farm up all of these. This one, you can farm Vesper Hands, Moonlight Lake, Vulgus Strategic Outpost. This one, you can go to Echo Swamp Hard, the Chapel. This one, you can go to Agna Desert Hard, Storage Vulgus Strategic Outpost. Here, we have Hagios Hard, Old Mystery. Here, we have Fortress Hard, Quarantine Zone. So remember, like, you can run all these missions. It doesn't say that there's a drop for the item, but when you actually start the mission, it'll show you the drop table. You get a higher score, better chance at amorphous material. Maximum, you can get 2 amorphous material, 100% drop chance, and a enhancer at a 20% drop chance. So again, remember that. If you've ran these missions in hard mode already before, you understand either this one or this one if you've ran the quest the game has for you. So remember that. That is how you farm up Ultimate Viessa. While you can farm her up very early on, it's probably recommended to get to a point in the game where you have Sharon to make certain farms a little easier, and you've farmed up enough to do this stuff easily and farm all the hard mode bosses on solo very easily. But yeah, either way, it's up to you. Let me know how your farm's going. I've seen a handful of people already saying they've farmed up and are building ultimate characters and ultimate descendants, I should say. So that's already pretty impressive. I've seen a handful of people being like, hey, I already got Ultimate Bunny naturally, or hey, I already got Ultimate Ajax or Ultimate Lepic. But hey, Ultimate Lepic and Ultimate Bunny are the 2 descendants you can farm in normal mode fully, and then the other 3 Ultimate Descendants you can't farm. So this is how you'll farm up Ultimate Viessa in the full. Let me know what you think and if you've farmed up anyone. So appreciate everyone being here, following, subbing, liking, or any of that, checking out any of the social medias. And if you want to support the channel and you buy anything in the First Descendant, you can use the First Descendant creator code, Nexon creator code, Pupsker, hashtag 8809. So if you ever do buy anything, you can either connect to your account as a supporter in the description, or comment description, yeah, description box, or just use the code if you buy anything. So thank you all so much, and I will see you next time.